Welcome to the Fairly Relatable Podcast.
It's like therapy with your best friends, minus the copay. Okay, so today
I barely even got to sit down.
I was ready to go.
You're ready.
It's episode 25, which means we're a quarter of the way to 100. We're basically almost there.
And
What?
our outfits.
Well,
Paula Whizzle.
on your head.
I know. This is so fun.
A fox.
I'm a leopard.
So cute. I can't put on my hood.
I don't think I'm going to wear my hood.
Wait, where are my ears? There. So
That's
cute.
really cute.
Oh, shit.
Adult onesies.
I'm knocking everything over.
That's a life hack.
It reminds in a onesie.
Just like a adult, like for Halloween, it's like one piece
so
and you're
easy.
done.
Yeah, so either you throw on a onesie or you throw on ears.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I also brought
costume.
ears.
Okay, so it has been like 3 weeks since we've done this, and I feel like there's just been so much that's happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a highlight of our past 3 weeks was you getting lice.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm 41 and had a lice infestation.
And then me freaking out that I had lice because you had lice.
Everyone's been freaking out.
Well, it's scary. No one's lice.
Well, let me explain. So my daughter had lice.
Oh, don't blame her.
What's more likely, a 41-year-old woman gets it on her own or like a kid in school?
But you were itching for like a month.
That's what's very
And she
concerning and
wasn't.
upsetting is because I think I had like a severe allergic reaction to lice. Not everyone does, the saliva.
Mm-hmm.
So I must have just had so awful. I must have just had like bites all over my head, had no idea. In the previous episode, I'm talking about how I was itching. I was so itchy. It was like excruciatingly itchy. And I thought it was part of either menopause since I'm on the estrogen blocking. I thought that's what it was.
You told me you thought maybe it was the chemo.
I thought it was just being in menopause now and the meds that I take. And then
Wait, I'm so distracted because your makeup is so good today. Wait, let me see your eyelid. Is that mine?
it's a shimmery. Who gave it to me?
Is the stuff on your lips for me?
No.
You brought your own makeup today?
Yeah.
Just the whole thing.
I used your mascara. I don't have eyelash. Louse.
But yeah,
Lice.
just like the
Thanks.
liner and the gloss.
Yes.
You guys are watching Zoom in.
Let me get close to the video. Really good. Yeah, so lice. So I was like combing my daughter's hair a couple weeks ago and found one and was like, oh my gosh. And then I went to work. I work at a rehab and the nurse, Krissa, she's a saint. She checked me.
Thank you, Krissa, because we all needed to know.
Everyone, the world,
to protect ourselves.
the world needs to know that I had lice.
No, I needed to know because I was just right next to you.
Yeah. And then I ended up with like this crazy rash. Again, like, because they come down, like,
All over
they
your
bite
neck.
the base of your neck. It's so foul. Yeah. So that's been a whole thing. Had to treat, obviously, my daughter sent her to school. I went to work, got checked. I had lice. She found a live one. And like all my coworkers like scattered. They were like, like diving out of the bedroom.
Yeah.
And then I treated myself and then we treated my son. And as we were combing the stuff out, we found some. And then my husband treated himself. And as he's combing, he found a live one. I think the most.
Do you think it's from the pig?
No. They need a human head. Why is Georgie always, he's like the scapegoat. My poor potbelly pig. No. No, but the part that really bothers me is that, like, if you think about it, so there's live lice and there's like egg sacs too. This is so foul. They were like procreating on my head.
Just can't. The whole thing is too much.
Like lice having sex on me.
Do they have sex?
I don't know.
How do
I don't want to know how they procreate.
How do they procreate?
Oh, you can Google it. I don't know. But it was a whole thing. And then we had to bag up all the stuffies, keep them in bags for like a week and a half just to be safe. I had to freeze all my brushes and stuff overnight. It's a whole thing. Oh. And so now I have like post lice trauma, like a trauma response where anytime I have an itch, I think
post-lice trauma.
everyone I talk to is like, they're affected by, it's like secondary trauma almost.
Yeah, we all went away last weekend. Kara and myself.
Be around me.
Kara and myself and some of our friends. Just like so paranoid.
Like, are you
We
sure
made her
you're good?
We made her get checked again before we all came. We were all sleeping in the same room.
And then, like, of course, there's talk about where we were all going to sleep. And someone was like, well, so-and-so's going to sleep on a separate. And I'm thinking, it's because no one wants to sleep next to me in my life.
It was because there were 5 of us in 2 beds.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Oh, well, I'm
personalized it a bit.
so happy for you that
I'm in remission.
Deliced.
Deloused. In remission.
Deloused. I don't see any. I'm looking.
Oh my gosh. Oh, they're hard to find. You have to check behind the ears and the base of the neck, and then like wherever, if you have your hair in a bun, you have to check under that area because they like go there. That's so disgusting. Now I'm itchy.
As soon as you told me I had my daughter, like I made the school nurse bring her in and check her, she was fine. I went to a friend who knows so much about lice. Her kids have had it enough that she knows how to check it. So I drove to her work and she checked my head.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know any of this.
I called hair helpers and they charge you
like $800.
No, it's not. It's like, well, for your whole family.
Yeah,
it's
for the
like
whole family.
$195 or $295. It is money well spent. They get that shit out. But they charge you even to check it. And I would have gone. It's like $35, but they're like, we don't have an appointment till later this afternoon. I was like, I can't wait. So anyways, I'm very, very happy to report we were lice free.
You're in the clear. You're marked safe from lice.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have lice or bed bugs?
What happens with bed bugs?
I don't know.
They just bite you?
I don't know. They're really hard to see and they're really hard to get rid of.
But like, where are they on your body?
I don't know.
You can't, what do you mean they're hard to get rid of?
I don't know.
Well, I can't answer that because we know nothing about
we
bed
can't
bugs.
have a conversation about bed bugs because we don't know enough about it.
Wait, so would you rather have lice or would you rather have?
I think bed bugs is more of a hassle. Like lice is pretty straightforward in the sense that you know how to treat it.
Oh, I have so much.
I mean, it's disgusting.
I remember being a kid and my hair was like so big and curly and there's so much of it. I remember being bent over my mom's bathtub in her bathroom, just her like combing. And
did you have lice?
Yeah, I had lice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and hair helpers like didn't exist and just sitting there for hours as she it was so unfortunate.
It's so gross.
Yeah, it's awful. Okay.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Does your head itch now talking about it?
It always itches. There's always just like a little.
Did you think at first, oh, it's just perimenopause?
Yes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And then I realized like it's not normal. Because when I would itch, it felt like I had little mosquito bites all over my head. It was like that feeling when you would itch. It's like the allergic reaction. So I made it through that and then determined like a day later that I walked by I'm just gonna go right into the next infestation.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a tail. Do you have a
normal?
tail?
No.
Oh, I have a tail.
That's kind of jacked. I don't have a tail. So then it's like I get that under control, and then I'm walking by our patio door. I see it's like 10 o'clock at night, like a week ago, and our cat is just staring outside, like with its tail kind of flicking. And I'm like, what is the kind of meowing? I'm like, what is she looking at? There's a party. They're having rats, like dozens are having a party in my backyard. It was like nighttime, like they're coming out.
The video you sent,
it's disgusting.
They just kept coming and coming and coming.
It was like one would drop in, then the second would drop, and then a third and then a fourth.
Even mice.
No, they're rats.
What did you do?
I
ask you.
I told Justin, he got really mad. He gets like really mad about stuff like that. He's like, you don't understand how upset. Like a lot of people are really weird about rats.
That's how Ben is with ants. If there is an ant in this house, he can't focus on anything else. He is just killing ants. He despises ants.
Yeah.
We've also never had a party of rats, so I don't know how he would react to that. Wait, what did you do to get rid of them? Don't tell me they're still there.
Figured it out. So we had an exterminator come. The exterminator came, told us we have chickens.
Georgie.
Dude, I'm trying to find him somewhere to go with other pigs.
I think there's a place in Santa Paula that's like a rescue and people can come see.
Yeah.
People will come see the animals.
That's what he needs. He needs to be with pigs. He's
just look it up.
I will.
I'm sure he's very depressed.
I think
I
he's
don't want
really
these
sad.
damn rats.
Well, he snores through it. It's kind of like it's almost like Charlotte's Web. Like my backyard is like full on, like all the characters are there.
That's so true.
There's like there is a cute little mouse that goes and lives next. It's like his little buddy, and then there's like huge black widows, and then rats and it's literally Charlotte's Web. Like,
so I'm not coming to hang out in your backyard.
but we're working on it. We need to move the chickens.
Your costume.
What? Charlotte's Web?
Yeah. Wait, why
is my face so washed out all of a sudden?
I feel like that all the time. Wait, why do you have to move the chickens?
The exterminator said that we need to move the chickens further from the house because the rats are somehow like drawn or attracted to chicken or chicken food or something. It's a whole thing. And then I will admit that Justin just purchased a BB gun or a pellet gun. He thinks he's going to just sit at night and just pick them off one at a time. I don't think it's going to go the way Do
you remember when we got a call at work that there was a rattlesnake in our backyard and our dogs had a doggy door? So Ben rushed home and two of our neighbors came over and all these men had BB guns and he killed the rattlesnake with the BB guns. Then they barbecued it and ate it. Ben ate rattlesnake.
Stop.
You don't remember this story?
No.
It's when we lived in Newbury Park.
Oh my gosh. Also, why did they need a BB gun? Why couldn't they just take a shovel?
Let's ask Ben.
Sorry for all the PETA listeners.
I don't. Maybe because they thought it was more fun.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. Well, I'll ask him about that. But yeah, once they killed it, our neighbor took it, barbecued it, gave it back. And he's like, it tastes no, the meat. And Ben ate rattlesnake and said it tasted like chicken.
Where's the rattle? Did you guys keep it?
No.
You should have like he should have like hung it in here.
Like 5 years ago.
It's like this little rattle just like center of the wall.
Gross. So gross. Okay, well, why didn't the exterminator work?
He said, he's like, you got to move the rats. Move the rats. You need to move the chickens. You might need to move the pig and then set traps because we can't set traps near chicken. We have a complicated situation because we have
move the pig.
We need to move everything to the back and then set traps so that because like the chickens can't hit the trap. Like the chickens will peck at the trap. It's the whole thing.
Aren't they in a cage?
No, they're free range chickens. They roam.
Okay, wait. Has a rat come in your house?
No.
Okay, well, best of luck to you.
Yeah, so double infestation.
Yeah, see, we have a lot to talk about. A lot has happened in the past few weeks.
I know.
That right there is just a lot.
That right there.
Okay, well, I talked about how we went on a little girls trip.
So fun.
We went to Newport, and honestly, I don't think I'd ever been.
I'd been. I just hadn't I stayed there maybe like a decade ago. I don't know.
I haven't really been.
Javier's. We went to Javier's.
It was so fun. I have to admit, at the beginning, I was like, I don't know if I want to go away for 2 nights. Like, I only really see the kids on the weekends, and 2 nights feels like a lot, but I should have could have stayed for 4.
Yeah, when you had your stage 5 clinger. Did you tell Ben? This guy approaches you as you're coming out of Javier. Oh, he was like laser beam focus on you.
Let's all say what we think his age was.
55.
Oh, you're generous. I was going to say 62 to 65.
Yeah. And then you started to walk away and it was like, he knew it was like closing time. It was like, I'm Ryan. And you were like, I am Jess, as you kept walking. And then didn't he say no. I hope to see you?
He was like, I'd like to see you again. We just saw each other.
You guys had been on a date.
I'm so bad in situations like that. I'm just like, I'm on a mommy's trip. We're going to bed.
Right. Yeah. You're not going to see me later and you're not going to see me ever again.
What kind of car do you drive?
It's fair.
He's like, are you from around here? And I was like, no, Thousand Oaks area.
You wanted to seem exotic. Yeah.
I wanted to seem exotic. Yeah. He goes, I am from around here. And I think that was his way of being like,
I have money.
But what was he doing just standing outside of Javier's?
He was waiting for you.
I hope he was with friends and not just standing there.
I don't know. I think he's been waiting his whole life for you.
Well, maybe. Anyways, so first of all, we get there. It's Great hotel. That was so fun. And then Fashion Island that I've heard so much about Fashion Island. Can't wait. I just have this vision in my head of the shopping we're going to do. I'm like, I'm not going to get a massage. I want to spend all my money shopping. Like, I'm sure there's like such cute boutiques. I'm so excited. And then Fashion Island's literally across the street from the hotel. And we go over there and I was so let down. It was Topanga with some extra stores.
Totally. It was like Glendale Galleria, kind of. It was basically a Nordstrom.
It was such a letdown. You and I like tried to find something
We really
cute,
tried.
and we really came out with nothing.
But I did take your suggestion. We'll
yeah.
talk about that website too.
That's a great website. Yes, but it wasn't like we could be like, we got this in Newport. So we did Fashion Island, let down. But then we went to Javier's. And for me, a restaurant like that, it's just so big and everybody is trying so hard. Like women and men of all ages, just dressed to the point where they don't even look comfortable. They're just standing there dressed in a way that you know they're just not comfortable in their clothes, looking around. Everyone's looking like nobody's like authentically just like hanging out and being there. And it was such a scene. The food was amazing.
Oh my gosh, insane. They like takes them long. It says on the menu that it's gonna take them it's gonna do this outfit.
You're blaming the outfit for hitting yours?
Yeah.
You don't know? You don't
feel
know?
so restricted.
Wait, I thought you were saying because the outfit's like baggy, you didn't know where your outfit like started and stopped.
It's like, but yeah, they say on the, I know, dude.
Boobs.
They say on the menu that it's gonna take a while. Like, please be patient. We make our food. What is it called? Like, we make it
to order.
To order. Whatever.
You would hope every restaurant did, but who knows?
Good point. Like, what isn't that like the basic level expectation of restaurants is that they prepare the food after?
I didn't see that on the menu, but anyways, the food was phenomenal.
So good.
I got like a crab enchilada, and I remember the next morning we woke up, I had brought some back, and I was like, God, I'm not like really hungry, but like I'll be damned if I don't finish this food. So I ate it cold. But it was such a scene, and I have to tell you something like Javier's. One time I'm good.
Oh, see, I could go back. Where's my
you good?
My new Starbucks setup.
I know.
It's a care. I don't want to drink out of microplastics.
You're a Care Bear.
Yeah, I love Care Bear.
You could do that over and over?
Not over and over, but I could go again and like I would love, you know what I would love to do, Javier's? It's like Newport Coast Highway or something, Newport Beach Highway. It's right near the water. I think like a 5 p.m. dinner in the summer. Okay. And then like cruise over to the beach.
That sounds fun. First of all, I think everything earlier is better now. Like,
right.
I'm not as tired if I have a drink.
Perimenopausal, so.
Right. So I haven't been diagnosed.
I'm diagnosing.
We're assuming. I'm like drinking. Like if I'm going to drink, it needs to be day drinking.
Daytime.
I need time to like come down from it. Remember I told you last night we went out with friends and I had one drink and then I ordered a second drink. I got like 2 sips in and I just knew like I cannot finish this drink. So
what was it?
That's annoying to pay $20 for a drink you didn't drink. What was the drink?
Yeah.
It was
margarita.
A margarita.
I knew it.
But it was like their version of a margarita. It wasn't sweet at all. It wasn't but I have to kind of stick to tequila. Anyways, maybe I don't because I came home and that like 12:30 I was like up and I was like sick.
From one drink?
One and a couple. But the weekend before Care, we went, I had 2 drinks at the pool and then I had a drink at Javier's and I was fine.
Yeah, that's strange.
So it's so weird.
I think it's the hard alcohol. I don't do
but I
hard
had the margarita at Javier's. True. However, I did say to Ben, like Aperol Spritz is just makes me so happy. I'm like, I think I just needed to stick to like an Aperol Spritz or just Prosecco.
Yes, I don't do hard alcohol at all.
No, but you never really did.
I always did. Always.
I guess when we were just getting together at one of our houses, though, you always pick white wine.
Yeah. If I'm out, if I'm at like a restaurant, if I'm at a restaurant and it's just like a low key night, I'll do like a glass of wine. But if it's like we're gonna go out, like for a friend's birthday or a bachelorette, I would do mojito or like vodka, gin and tonic I did for a while, or like gin and soda, whatever. And that I seem to do okay with, but I just don't have any desire to do hard alcohol anymore. I feel like
I just want to know when you're going like out.
Well, like
It's not
I was just at a bachelorette party, but I did wine the whole weekend.
That's very uncommon for people our age to be at bachelorette parties.
Or like, I don't know, like for a birthday, if like we're all gonna go out to like a fun restaurant and maybe go somewhere after. That's one thing.
I don't know. Anyways, it's like every time I drink, I'm gambling. Will I make it through the night, or will I feel
Will
like
I
shit?
barf my brains out?
Barf my brains out, but I definitely
Was it
didn't
like
feel
a
good.
dry heave, or like did stuff come out?
It was like a one and done.
Oh,
But I woke up this morning with that cotton mouth feeling.
were you hungover?
No, just the cotton mouth feeling, but that's almost worse.
Ooh, God, it's awful.
Like,
It's
I'm
just
40
awful.
fucking one. I don't want to feel like anything but like rested when I wake up in the morning.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just makes you feel like you've made poor life choices.
Because you had.
And a drink. Then you're like parenting, feeling like you did. Like, anyways.
Right.
So, okay, what else has been going on? Oh, I have a bone to pick with insurance companies.
Oh,
So I didn't even tell you this.
I always have a bone to pick.
So we've talked about it before, but I had a mammogram and it came back normal. But then I got an ultrasound just to be careful, and it came back probably benign.
A mass, or there was a thing.
There wasn't a mass.
What was it?
Just my tissue.
An area of tissue. Okay.
No, but okay, so I went to get the biopsy, and the woman that opened the door to pull me back was the same woman that did my ultrasound. And it was literally like the best feeling ever when I was so nervous. And she said to me, "Why are you here?" And she said, "I did your ultrasound." And she's like, "Are you sure you want to get this biopsy?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "It really looks like there's nothing wrong. Let me have you talk to the radiologist. Let me go get your husband," because Ben went with me. So she brings him back, and the radiologist is like, "You have it on both breasts. You have it in a few spots. There's no mass." He's like, "I don't think you need the biopsy, but I'll do it."
I didn't know any of that part. Both breasts, multiple areas.
You read the report.
I'm not a doctor. I just know when I see, well, I'll give my 2 cents at the
You
end.
would have told me to do the biopsy.
I would have, because I'll get to that.
So I said, what I always like to ask doctors, what would you tell your family member to do? And he was like, "I probably would say don't do it. Just come back in 6 months." And I just knew I couldn't leave. So I was like, I want to do it. So they do a biopsy. It was my first time having a biopsy. They're like, "It's going to be loud." It is so loud.
I don't even remember it.
Well, you were blocked out. You weren't.
I was like traumatized.
You were trauma. Yeah. It was like, anyways, they do it. I'm fine, whatever. I just got the bill.
Oh no.
Listen, it could be worse. It was $300 and some odd dollars. And I just thought there's so many women in this world that can't do that next step.
Yeah.
To advocate for themselves, because they can't get that random bill in the mail.
Can I segue into a bill that I just got?
Yeah.
Okay. So, because I had breast cancer, I'm on the hormone blocking meds. I have to get a Lupron shot every 3 months, in addition to taking something every day. That Lupron shot
isn't covered.
I got a new insurance. I had to buy one of the covered California plans because we had it through Justin, and then he left the NFL. Long story short, so I had to buy one of those plans. So
like he's a professional.
I know he's not a professional football player. He does audio. But because I got this new plan, our max out of pocket's $9,100. So this is how our plan works. I pay like a co-insurance 30% until I get to $9,100. So that shot is $17,000.
Wait, how often do you do the shot?
Every 3 months. So I got a bill for $3,600, Jessie. And this is the fun part. I'm going to have that bill
You're paying it?
I have to pay it every 3 months. I just talked to
had cancer. That's not covered. If you don't want to die, you need to be rich.
Because my max out of pocket is $9,100. So every year, if I stayed with that plan, which I just switched yesterday to a $6,100 max out of pocket. If I hadn't and stayed with the $9,100 every single year for the next 4 years, because I have to be on the meds for 5 years total.
People can't do that.
I pay $9,100. So that's my point, is like, there's no generic for Lupron. Why not? It
What did your
makes my
oncologist
blood.
say?
He's like,
What do people do if they can't?
they don't get treatment. So I hear you on that, but I'm still happy that you did the biopsy. And again, I'll just throw in quickly the reason for anyone that doesn't know, all of our thousands of listeners, that I had breast cancer, but I was misdiagnosed. They told me, oh, it's a fibroadenoma. That's benign. It's a mass and it's benign and it's glandular and it runs in families. And I was like, I don't have any family history. Anyway. And then 6 months later, oh, it's breast cancer. Oops. And then there's so many women, just for all the women listening, so many stories, not to scare anybody. But so many stories where, yes, but I will, because I think it could save a life. Mammograms come back clear.
Yeah.
Katie Kirk just talked about this.
Yeah.
Jenna Fisher, I want to say, also posted that she had a mammogram that was clear.
It's because of the dense breast tissue when we're younger.
So it looks fine. And then the ultrasound shows the cancer.
Right.
So always get an ultrasound
you don't say just do the ultrasound.
Right. I mean, I
think the mammogram can also pick up, but the mammogram's covered and the ultrasound is.
Mine was covered. Mine ultrasound was covered.
I didn't pay. Yeah.
Mine was covered. Yeah, I did both. Thank God. I did mammogram and ultrasound.
And now I go back in 6 months instead of a year.
Yeah, I think it's good. If there's ever like a mass, even if it's probably benign, or they're like, oh, it's a fibroadenoma. No, like get it
If you're going to send me a piece of paper that says probably benign and not benign, I will be coming in. Right. I mean, if you think it's nothing, then write that it's nothing.
Well, and yeah, I mean, my situation was they diagnosed me as a fibroadenoma and it was the wrong diagnosis. So it put me essentially 7 months behind.
You to put that doctor's name on the podcast.
I got to think about it.
Well, she's local.
I know.
So if you guys are going to someone for this,
I don't want like a lawsuit.
Reach out to Kara.
You should have a lawsuit against
reach out to Kara and find out who that is.
I'll just say that there's a few radiology places in the area, and I now go to Rolling Oaks and I don't go to Thousand Oaks Radiology.
Okay.
Just gonna say that.
There you go. Okay. I have talked so much about where I get my nails done.
Oh my gosh, you and your nails. Let's hear it.
Okay, so the biggest gripe is it takes like 2.5 hours because she runs the spot, like the place. So she's up and down and up and down. The last time I went,
I still don't fully understand.
She said to me, have you lost weight? Granted, I lost some weight a while ago, but I haven't lost weight since like January of last year. So I've been the same weight since like January. Like 10 months. And she goes, have you lost weight? I said, I lost it a little bit. She goes, I can tell. Your nail beds are skinnier. She said, your nail beds are now like my Asian nail beds.
No, she said that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She goes, they're skinny like mine. Look, like Asian nail beds. Look, you lost weight. And then she goes, I've been with her for like over 3 years and I love her and fine that she said this to me, but she goes, when you first came here, in my head, I was thinking, this girl's wasting my gel polish.
Stop!
Because my nail beds were like bigger. Or like wasting it. She's using up my gel polish. And she goes, but now you're saving me money.
Oh my gosh. I did not know all of this about the story. So is that a thing that the nail artists are thinking?
I feel like I've received a really nice compliment.
Well, it's kind of like a backhanded compliment.
Of course it is.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't think she means it as
No, she means it as a compliment.
Right. But yeah, apparently she was talking shit about me in her head, probably to everybody in the salon too, and I had no idea.
Damn. I wonder what else they think.
A lot.
I mean, I went in, I hadn't shaved my legs. They were doing a pedicure.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I just apologized. I said, I'm so sorry.
They're like used to that.
Well, I guess.
They're also probably used to bigger nail beds. And I do have like long nail beds.
Right.
I guess long and wide is not preferred.
Costing the money. I wonder if they upcharge people like you who have bigger nail beds and you don't even know. Like,
you have to think they're saving money on people that have smaller nail beds and it should all come out in the wash. You know what that means?
No, a wash equal.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. That big.
Here, should we tell everybody?
No, we're not. We're not. We're absolutely never.
I got her in one day. I'll tell the story.
No.
Best story ever.
I'm just known to say
the most amazing
things that are funny, but also stupid. And I ask kind of dumb questions sometimes.
It's my favorite story.
I have something. I finished The Perfect Match on Netflix.
I think the only Netflix show everybody's talking about right now is Nobody Wants This. Did you watch that?
No.
What's the perfect match?
So The Perfect Match, you know the Nick Lachey, Love is Blind, Vanessa, isn't it Vanessa?
Lachey?
Yeah, Vanessa. Thank you.
Wait, I want to look this up and see if it's like a show from 3 years ago.
Well, The Perfect Match is like a spin-off of it. So there's Love is Blind, and then there's like Too Hot to Handle. It's all there's this whole, I didn't know this whole like network.
Oh, it's like a reality show.
Yeah, there's a whole network of these like essentially I think these people all want screen time. Like I think they want to be like they're like micro influencers and they're trying to build or climb the social ladder or whatever. But it's all these so there's like Too Hot to Handle and then there's Love is Blind, all these shows, but they pull like these, quote unquote, really hot people from all the shows and then put them all together. And they
It's
have
like
this
an
weird,
all-stars.
yes, it's like all stars, like Netflix all stars. And they'll have like, let's say there's like 5 men and 5 women. Well, then I don't really know how it all works. It's kind of confusing, but they rotate in new people and then other people, if they don't match with anybody, they get like kicked off. And so there's constantly like, it's
How do
constantly.
you decide if it's a match?
It is so fascinating. I was actually mad at myself when I got sucked into it. I was like, this is so stupid. Like, what a dumb vice. Like, ew. And then I just got super hooked in. I know all the characters. And some of these people, they'd match up and you think it's like you project onto them. You think like, oh my gosh, they're gonna get married. They say, and then they like get forced to go on a date with someone else, a new person. They literally just drop they're like, oh no, like you're perfect for me. And then it's like, what about the other person you were just, it's crazy.
It's bullshit.
Some of the couples are so cute.
Again, bullshit.
So I finished that. What's the other show?
Nobody Wants This.
Yeah.
It's like a sitcom. It's so cute.
Oh, I haven't heard of it.
What? Really?
Mm-mm.
I think I've mentioned it like 5 times. I think
You've talked about something Little Liars or something like Lie to Me or
Tell Me Lies.
Tell Me Lies. Haven't gotten to that.
You're a selective listener. A lot of times I'll talk and you'll go,
You have so many Netflix shows or like HBO or Hulu. And I'm like, I don't have Hulu. I don't have anything. I can't watch
Nobody Wants This is about a non-Jewish girl who falls in love with a rabbi and they're like love story. It's very cute.
Oh,
super cute. It's with Kristen Bell and Adam Brody.
Yeah.
It's super cute.
Yeah.
It's fun. Have you heard of that dating show? It's called Naked something. They are naked.
On the dating show?
They judge each other's like genitalia.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Who goes on these shows?
People that want to be seen.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Literally.
I wonder if they make you hot.
A little bit, not bad.
I wonder if they make a lot of money or they just like are looking for their
I think
fame.
they think that, yeah, because I mean, if you look at some of the people from The Perfect Match now on Instagram, they have like millions of followers. Yeah. They have brand deals of like random shit.
Well, sounds worth it to me.
I mean, if that's your vibe, I would just, some of the interactions, I don't know how people do it. It's so weird and like kind of cutthroaty and like, I don't know.
But you have to think like so much of it isn't reality. Like I think it's the edit.
It is the edit. And think about it. It's like The Perfect Match went on for 3 weeks. And the amount of footage that they have for that 3 weeks, there's so much. They just pick and choose, right? So you have to remember half the time, more than half the time, they're just like sitting there hanging out.
Somebody has to be the villain.
Yeah.
Somebody has to be the this. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're like all friends in the end in a weird way. Like all the women.
I watch so many reality shows, so I'm not like knocking yours.
Yeah, right. You're like obsessed with Vanderpump.
It's like over, Kara. It's a sore subject.
It's not over for me because I traumatized. I hear about it all the time.
Well, now it's the Valley.
He's gonna watch Vanderpump? No.
And Real Housewives, $1 Million Listing.
Yeah, see, I don't watch any of that.
I know.
I started Selling on Sunset and I was like, I'm bored.
Selling Sunset?
So that too.
That one I heard is like the most scripted of all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I haven't gone into that one.
That scripted.
Yeah. And did you watch? I don't want to talk about it a lot if you did because it's too disturbing. Did you watch the Menendez brothers?
I started it and I'm probably over halfway, but the acting kills me. I think the acting is horseshit.
Really?
Yeah, like even Chloe, whatever her name is, Sova.
Yeah.
I don't, maybe it's the director. I did not think the acting was compelling at all. I was like, what's your character? Like I couldn't like sense a character in the characters. And I got bored.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I just couldn't watch that. You couldn't pay me to watch that.
Yeah.
Too disturbing.
Yeah.
Even like knowing now more about the case, like
I
it's so
know.
disturbing.
I know.
Oh my God, people are evil.
They really are.
I have a dog for sale.
Jessie, if you get rid of another dog, I'm gonna call someone on you.
Animal services.
They'll probably help you get rid of. You're not really getting rid of the dog.
Can I tell you what she's been doing?
Yeah.
She is turning 5 on Christmas Eve. She's 5. All of a sudden, this dog's, I don't know if it's anxiety. I don't know if it's energy. I don't know if it's psychosis.
You don't know if it's demonic possession.
Maybe, if we don't close every door in this house, she will get in and she will destroy. I bought a
Really?
challah last night for Shabbat. The kids are wanting to do Shabbat again. And I'm like, absolutely, let's do it. I buy this beautiful challah. I literally
Oh,
put it
no.
on the counter. Step out of the kitchen for 10 minutes. It is gone.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. She ripped through the plastic bag. She eats an entire loaf of challah. She's done this with whole loaves of sourdough bread. Ben, Adam had a bunch of friends over for a barbecue a couple weeks ago. Ben did a Costco size bag of buns, like 18 hamburger buns, demolished them.
What?
She gets into everything.
That's a lot of bread.
I know. I'm waiting for her to get sick.
Yeah.
I was in my bathroom the other day and she's like kind of like staying around me. I'm like, what's going on, Phoebe? And I look at her and she's so guilty. I come out. I had just bought 2 new boxes of tampons and I'm using the organic Cora tampons. So they're not cheap. She had ripped the boxes and the tampons. They were all over my bedroom.
Oh, wow.
We literally have to
It's anxiety.
She needs puppy Xanax.
Yeah. Yeah.
Puppy
Prozac.
Prozac. We need to figure it out because
that's horrible.
We can't even put stuff on our counters anymore.
How'd she get up to the counter?
She's huge.
She like jumps, but she doesn't like get on the counter.
She's like a mini horse. She probably just puts her paws on there and
oh my gosh.
But an entire challah in 8 minutes. There's no spot. But like, I know, like
you can't get rid of this dog though.
Why don't you take her to your farm?
No, I'm trying to get rid of, not add.
I do like animals. They're fine, but like, they're not like, I don't love animals like they're my children.
You could get rid of this dog. You wouldn't feel like
the kids would be devastated, so we wouldn't.
Would you feel any ounce of like sadness?
I would feel so happy for her if she found a house with like a bigger yard and people that are home where we're like so busy with the kids' activities and work. No, I'd feel happy. I feel like I would do a mitzvah, like giving her to a family with more time and a bit. Like, why should the dog be punished for our busy schedule and small yard?
Yeah, this is great rationalizing.
Well, now you're like agreeing with me.
No, I'm not. Wait, is it the other dog her sibling?
No.
They look the same.
They actually are the same color, but look nothing alike.
Oh, I always thought they were the same.
Kara
I don't even know which is which.
Kara walks into his house today and I decorated my whole house in Halloween yesterday. And which we can talk about.
Walk in. I came in the front door and made a sharp right to come to you.
And I'm like, did you see all my Halloween decorations? She's like, yeah. And I was like, you saw all the snake candle holders I got? She goes, no.
I saw out front.
You saw nothing.
You guys have been busy.
So I went to Home Goods.
Why do you call it Home Goods? Why isn't it Home Goods? You always call it Home Goods. Meaning to ask you this. We went to Home Goods. We went to Home Goods. Home Goods.
Why have you never told me that before?
Now that you know.
I always do that.
Mm-hmm.
Do I do that with all my words?
There's no, definitely Home Goods, but I'll keep an ear out for other ones.
Wait, hold on. Let me try it again. I went to Home Goods.
Huh? What?
I went to Home Goods.
Perfect. Oh, that sounds so much better.
Oh, so I went to Home Goods and I wanted Halloween because it's October and I just brought down my bins. So I was able to see what I have and what I don't have.
Yeah.
And now I'm ready to buy and it's Christmas.
Right. You never perpetually behind. It's so crazy.
I said to her at the store, I don't want to say the name. I said, is this all you got in for Halloween or was there more? She goes, oh, in July we had a ton.
What?
Like I'm thinking, do my kids have enough sunscreen? Do I need another beach chair?
Yeah.
Like,
Who's in July thinking about Halloween? Well, I know some people do, but
please, who's this person?
I mean, well, I know a few people that really like there's people that are so for some people it works. There's people who are really, really into Christmas. They have stuff up super early. Like it's almost like, it's their
Are they
thing.
the people that never take down their Christmas lights?
Some people don't take down Christmas lights. Some people don't take down Christmas trees. Some people want to decorate Halloween like in September. There are people, I get it, but it's not the majority of people.
Okay, but somehow, if all these large corporations are like Costco had Halloween over summer, right? If Costco's doing it and Home Goods is doing it and all these stores are doing it, it must be beneficial.
Goods. Home Goods.
Did I say it wrong
You just said it
again?
again. Home Goods.
Home Goods.
Yeah.
I feel like my voice is cracking.
It is really
And
odd.
there were people there shopping for Christmas.
Like slow.
But it's like, how do you know? Who remembers what decorations they have?
In July.
Or even like there's someone there shopping for Christmas. And I said to her, how do you know what you need? Like, I'm just looking through my Halloween bins. And she goes, oh, I just moved. I have nothing for like the new. And I said, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, if you said, do you want to shop for Christmas right now? I'd be like, I have to see what I have first. Like, I don't know.
Okay. So there is this though. So Joann's.
Yeah.
They're constantly ahead.
Joann's.
Joann's. What do you call it?
Joann's.
Joann's. They're always ahead, right? Kind of like those other places, but they're so ahead that like right now you could go to Joann's and get Halloween stuff
for
on
next
sale.
year?
On sale because it's already been out for months.
That's what I should have done.
But Joann's sales, as we all know, is such a joke because
they mark it up to mark it down.
Yeah.
Same with Target. I think like the Black Friday stuff now, they just mark it up. Or
Yep.
Old Navy.
Mm-hmm.
Old Navy.
But you can get cheap stuff clearance at Old Navy. Like Joann's, everything's normally priced when it's half off. You know what I mean?
What?
Like you'll find let's say you find like a cute Halloween thing right now. It'll be, let's say 50% off. And now it's like $20.
Right.
That's what it should have always cost. Not
Right.
40.
No, but Old Navy, when it's like Black Friday, go look, you'll see the price tag over the actual price tag.
Oh, so they legitimately marked it up.
Yes.
And then put it on sale.
Yes. I don't know how that's making sense right now, but it does make sense.
It does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. They mark up to mark down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Stupid.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah, we've done a lot. The other thing is my son now wears the same size shoe as me, and I buy like boys Nikes, and he walked out at the house the other day in my shoes.
In your shoes.
I don't know his. He took my slippers. Such a trip.
That's awesome.
He can like
That's
wear
kind
my
of fun.
shoes. It's cute, but like I liked those Nikes, and he like wears them every day to school now. So they're his.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Well, it was fun to catch up.
No, we had a lot to catch up on. And happy Halloween.
Are you trick or treating?
Probably. Why are you not?
No.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, we'll trick or treat.
But what does that mean? It means clown costumes, crowds of people,
Clown costume.
chaos.
Jessie hates clowns.
Jessie hates clowns.
I've known you.
Jessie hates crowds of people.
Crowds of clowns.
Oh, yeah, we do it for our kids.
Yeah.
But
well, safe trick or treating, everyone.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right, guys, here's the deal. If you like what you hear,
And we know you do,
be sure to like, subscribe,
and write us a review.
that rhymes.